You know, if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would miss the best basketball game ever to hang out with Nathan Lane, I would have said you're crazy. But that's what happened. I remember my first musical like it was yesterday, because it was yesterday. I believe it was Purple Rain, the musical, yes, and the little white girl that played Prince was amazing. Now, this is the best musical, and it's, come on, we know what the best musical is. This is such a waste of time. It's like taking a hooker to dinner, okay? It's like, you're gonna get laid. You're gonna get laid. Before I say this, happy birthday to my lovely wife. That's right. 25. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for the best musical are
The Book of Mormon.
I am a Mormon, and a Mormon just
Catch Me If You Can.
it's already on the verge.
The Scottsboro Boys. Sister Act.
And the winner is the Book
What? I didn't hear what they said.
Book of Mormon!
Yeah! Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
Well, why are you guys
Accepting
excited?
the award
Because
for
we
the
love
Book
it.
of
That
Mormon.
was so funny.
Great Hut.
Guys, let's go to New York and see Book of Mormon.
Yes! Road trip!
Catch Me didn't win. Road trip! Road trip! Also, plane ride! Plane ride!
Thank you. This has been really, really cool. I think we did this because we all secretly wanted to have a big Happy Mormon family, and now we do. And so everyone up here and everyone in the Circle of Doom over there, to Andrew Reynolds and Josh Gad, you guys are amazing.
Mom.
We want to, I know that on behalf of this big Happy Mormon family, we really want to thank the audiences because you guys made this show what it is.
Mom.
And therefore you're going to have to atone for it one day. It's yours now. Your responsibility. And I think the night would be a big disappointment if we didn't thank our co-writer who passed away, Mr. Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon religion. He couldn't be here tonight, but you did it, Joseph. You got the Tony.
What? That's really funny. What? He thanks Joseph Smith.
Congratulations. That's it, everyone. That's our show. So wait, tomorrow, if anyone asks you what happened at the Tonys, you can say this. We straightened things out in the opening number. Ellen Barkin and John Benjamin Hickey took home awards for their hilarious performances in The Normal Heart. Daniel Radcliffe kicked some butt, and we were so elated, even Voldemort was sad he wasn't nominated. Leo Butts sang and danced and tried to catch you, coming at you, chasing Trey and Casey because they nabbed a Tony statue. Commencing in the Chattanooga station from the grand imagination of a Candor Ed collaboration. It takes a lot for a recipient to humble me, but everybody cried for gorgeous Nikki James, the Bumblebee. Andrew Reynolds sang, I believe, and he landed it so well, now he's Mitt Romney's VP candidate. From the north into the south, they're saying Brooks a hottie with a crazy potty mouth. John Larroquette brought an eloquent mood to the room. I'm still imagining him at home in his Fruit of the Looms. Spider-Man and Mary Jane gave us perspective here. They sang a ballad. We didn't need our protective gear. But Tina Miller's Nun sang Raise Your Voice with Cheer. And Memphis is relentless. They're performing every year. The Normal Heart won. Larry Kramer made us weep. And Warhorse dazzled us with a theatrical sweep. Sutton Foster never lost her knack for talking smack and tapping a full-on assault attack. I'm awesome. Hugh Jackman, take that. Go ahead and roll the credits if you need to. I'm out of control. I'm on a roll. This is my Tony speed through. Anything Goes took the Best Revival prize in stride. We didn't see it. We were singing side by side by side. McDormand loves her job. Sutton Foster won again. Paul Schaefer sang and suddenly it started raining men. Mark Ryland loves his fences. He's won the Tony twice. That guy can do it all. His follow-up is Fanny Bryce. Norbert Butts and Mormon swept the floor, won even more awards than Warhorse. Par for the course. Someone get a car for the horse. And in the final analysis, what survives tonight? Theater, because it's what we live. We're changing some lives tonight. And theater thrives because we live to give it, so to speak. This ain't reality TV. This is 8 shows a week. Every chorus member that you saw tonight tapping had to make miracles happen for a chance to see you clapping and applauding in the audience. What's next? Who knows? Anything goes. Now go see a mother Broadway show. Thank you. Good night.